I have both of the heads removed, and I'm going to start working on the harmonic balancer, but I guess this is about as good a time as any to remove the AC belt. So that's what the base AC belt looks like. It's pretty simple. It just goes around the AC compressor underneath this pulley, over that one, over the harmonic balancer, comes back underneath and over the tensioner. You basically pull it towards the driver's side with a 15 millimeter to release the tension, and we're going to slide the belt off. As soon as I get that off, then it's 24 millimeter, or yeah, 24 millimeter that goes in there. Got a breaker bar, and we'll see if we can break it. Prior to that, per instruction, I did put the transmission in fourth gear, and also put the e-brake up. So I think we're going to be good to go for the next few steps.
So we're trying to get that out.
I'm afraid now the breaker bar is going to snap in half. Alright, so after a very painful 10 minutes trying to break it loose, I tried the electric save-all impact wrench, but it wasn't working. So finally I put the breaker bar in, started from about right here, and shifted it all the way to the left. And I honestly thought the breaker bar was going to break. I mean, it was flexing big time. I had to attach another attachment to it. But finally, after all that, it just let loose. And now I can just remove this bolt by hand. But wow, I have never taken off a bolt that tight. That is ridiculous. There it is. Okay, time to now start working on the pulley. So I do have the tool. I'm going to go get it, attach it, and start taking it off. Okay, so that's the crankshaft pulley, and in order to remove it, you need a tool like this. It's basically the same tool that you would use to take off a steering wheel. Once you have that, I also ended up buying this longer bolt that can attach, so once you start pushing in, you'll see how that goes. It has enough space to push on. Otherwise, they say don't thread it all the way, or thread it only 4 turns, etc., which I guess would cause it to be about that large, but I think the bolt was like $7 or $8, so I ended up just buying this to do it properly. So of course that bolt was too long, so putting and risking it with the stock bolt. Well, we'll see what I can get some. Okay, so that's how it's hooked up. Basically to those ellipses right there. I did not thread the bolt all the way back in. And I'm going to try to center this. Alright, let's see what it looks like now. That looks about right. I guess that's holding it in place. Alright, let's start slowly turning this bolt. Now let's see what happens. Okay, I rotated it a few times. Let's see what it looks like. I want to make sure nothing is slipping off. Still looks good. Let's keep going. Okay, about another 10 turns. Everything still looks good. Alright, man, I'm nervous about this, but it's going pretty easy. Okay, just did about another 10 turns. Everything still looks pretty good. That's moving, if I'm not mistaken. We'll keep going. At this point I had to readjust the bolt. The instructions said thread it in 4 full turns. I went ahead and did 8. But as you can see, it's coming out. So now it's at 4 turns since it's already almost out, and I'm about to reattach that tool to yank this pulley out. Okay, the tool has been reattached. Let me inspect it briefly. I think that's good. Alright, time to turn it a few more times, see what happens. Well, try putting in the bigger bolt again. It's like barely doesn't fit. And this one's now at about 3.5 turns in. Hopefully that's enough. Okay, so after trying to figure out how the hell I'm gonna get this thing out, I'm gonna give this thing a shot. This is my cheapo one. Hopefully it doesn't slip. But I could get that bigger bolt in there and just go carefully, I guess. Try to make sure this thing doesn't slip anywhere, because I've gotten it to that point, and on that stock bolt I pushed it back all the way to just 1 turn, and it's still getting to the bolt itself. So when I unscrew it, so you know what, screw this, I'm just gonna give it a shot with this thing. I actually completely forgot I have this, so let's see if this works. So I'm giving it a few turns, let's see what it looks. Not too promising, but I'll keep going. It slips off, I'll just put it back on. Can't believe it, they got it off. The cheap one. Cheap puller. Got it off. Awesome. Oh man. Honestly, this taking off this crankshaft pulley, when I got down to everything, it took about an hour. I mean, it's that much of a pain. So, alright, let me get this thing out. Alright, so this is where we're at. Freaking harmonic balancer is out. This is why this whole thing started, this whole build. It's just to get that harmonic balancer out, but I was like, you know what, while I'm at it, I might as well do everything else. Oh, wow, what a pain. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to call it quits yet or not, but man, I am exhausted from getting the heads off and that stupid thing off. And yeah, this is where it sits.